Babiaka. Papa, come. You will not fall. Trust me.
Lati could not see. She was a blind young lady, holding her walking stick tightly as she stood at one end of the bridge. Her dress moved gently in the morning breeze. Her heart beat fast. She could hear the river below, slow but deep, whispering like it was alive. On the other side of the bridge stood her father. "Come, Lati," he called. His voice sounded gentle, almost loving. Lati shook her head slightly. "Papa, I'm scared," she said. Her voice was small. She had always trusted his voice, even when his words hurt her. "There is nothing to fear," he replied quickly. "Just keep coming. I am here." Lati took one step. The wood creaked under her feet. Her grip on the stick tightened. She took another step, then another. With every move, her fear grew. Her father did not warn her. He did not shout. He just stood there, watching, with a slow smile spreading across his face, a smile filled with hate. A step, 2 steps, 3 steps. Suddenly, her stick touched empty air. The bridge ended. Before she could pull back, her foot slipped forward. "Papa!" she cried, her voice breaking as her body fell. The river opened its mouth and swallowed her. Her scream was cut short by the water. Her last word echoed once. "Papa," then silence. The water was cold and heavy. It rushed into Lati's ears, her nose, her mouth. She sank fast. Her arms moved wildly, but there was nothing to grab. Her chest burned. Fear wrapped around her like chains. Above the river, her father stood still for a moment, listening. When there was no more sound, his lips curved into a smile. "Yes," he whispered, his voice shaking with joy. "The useless blind girl is finally out of my life." He turned and walked away, not knowing he was not alone. Deep inside the river, something moved. A mermaid had been watching everything. Her eyes were sharp and glowing, her skin smooth like wet stone. She had seen many wicked humans, but this one made her heart burn. She swam fast toward Lati, who was already losing strength. Lati's body was sinking, her movements slowing. The mermaid reached her and touched her nose gently. "Breathe," she said. The word carried power. Suddenly, Lati gasped. Air filled her chest, even though she was still underwater. Her fear paused. She opened her mouth again, and she could breathe. Her body stopped fighting. The mermaid held her hand firmly and pulled her deeper into the river, away from the surface, away from the bridge, away from the man who tried to kill her. Strange lights appeared around them as they swam, glowing softly in the dark water. The river became quiet, like it was hiding them. Lati's father walked home with light steps and a happy heart. He felt free. When he reached his house, he saw Lati's mother standing outside, looking left and right. Her face was full of fear. "Are you okay?" he asked, pretending to care. "I've been looking for Lati," she said quickly. "She has never left this house alone before. I asked the neighbors. I asked the children. Nobody has seen her." Her hands were shaking. Her husband shrugged and avoided her eyes. "I didn't see her," he replied. "Maybe she went somewhere." He walked inside calmly. Lati's mother felt something break inside her. She tied her wrapper tightly and began to walk around the village, calling her daughter's name loudly. "Lati, my child, Lati." Her voice cracked as tears ran down her face. Villagers came out of their houses. Some followed her. Some shook their heads sadly. No one had an answer. The bridge stood quietly in the distance. The river flowed as if nothing had happened, and the man who knew the truth sat inside his house, eating, while a mother searched for her child. Lati had been blind from the day she was born. From that same day, her father's heart turned cold toward her. He always said she brought him bad luck. He said her blindness was a sign of disgrace. Her mother cried many nights, holding baby Lati close, begging her husband to love her child. But he never did. Instead, he took another wife, saying he needed normal children. That second wife soon gave birth to a girl named Toro. Toro had bright eyes and a strong voice. Her father loved her openly. He carried her on his shoulders and showed her to everyone. Lati felt everything, even though she could not see it. She heard the laughter. She heard the love that was never for her. Still, her mother never failed her. She fed Lati with care. She sang to her every night. She made her feel important in a world that treated her like nothing. When Lati turned 19, she made a small wish. She wanted to walk around the village like other girls. Her mother agreed and asked a neighbor's daughter to guide her. As they walked slowly that day, a gold seller saw her. He heard her voice, soft, calm, beautiful. Something touched his heart instantly. The gold seller's name was Iba. He was rich and respected. That day, he could not forget Lati. He asked questions quietly. When he learned she was blind from birth, his heart did not change. He told his mother he wanted to marry her. His mother refused at once. "A blind girl," she said angrily. "Never." But Iba stood firm. He told her he would take Lati to the white man's land to fix her eyes. He believed she was special. One evening, Iba came to Lati's house with palm wine and gifts. Elders gathered. He spoke clearly. "I want to marry Lati." Lati's father laughed loudly. "Why would a normal man marry a blind girl?" he asked. He pointed at Toro proudly. "Look at my second daughter. Beautiful, complete." But Iba shook his head. "I want Lati," he said again. Greed entered Lati's father's eyes. Iba was rich, very rich. But shame and hatred for Lati burned stronger. That night, hatred filled his heart. "Before she brings me disgrace," he said quietly, "she must disappear." That was why he took Lati to the bridge that day. Now, deep under the river, Lati floated calmly, holding the mermaid's hand. Strange glowing stones surrounded them. Lati felt warmth instead of fear. "Who is this? Where are you taking me?" she asked softly. The mermaid looked at her with eyes full of meaning, but did not answer yet. Above the water, Lati's mother's cries grew louder as more villagers joined the search. Some walked toward the river, some toward the bridge. The sun slowly climbed higher, shining over secrets and lies. Deep under the river, the mermaid suddenly stopped swimming. She was still holding Lati's hand, but her body became stiff. She listened. The water around them felt too quiet. No movement, no singing, no other mermaids passing by. Her eyes moved quickly in all directions as she hid behind a tall stone covered with green plants. She waited. Seconds passed. Then more seconds. Everywhere became clear. The mermaid's face changed. She grabbed Lati's hand tightly and pulled her forward. Lati almost cried out but stopped herself. Her heart began to race. She could feel fear again, stronger than before. "What is happening?" Lati asked, her voice shaking. "Where are we going? Who are you, please?" The mermaid did not answer. She swam fast, faster than before, dragging Lati through the water. Her free hand stretched forward, touching nothing but cold water. Her mind was full of questions. She was blind, underwater, breathing like it was normal, and following a stranger whose world she did not understand. Strange shapes brushed past her skin.
Please watch the full video on YouTube with the link in my comment section or the link on my bio. Thank you.